So, hello everyone, Sachidanand again with you. So, today we are going to have our part two of the concept session, that is a formal third lesson of this series. So, on this concept session, we are going to learn primarily uh, two concepts. One is called the moving averages, and another one is Fibonacci retracement. So, let's start with um, moving average. So basically, moving average are values for a given time frame. Okay, and they reflect, you can say, the mood or maybe a psychology of the market. And market is nothing but a set of people. At the same time, these are called as indicators, and these indicators provides buy or sell signal. How to use them, we will learn in the subsequent slide. So generally, these values are 5, 13, 26, 50, and so on, so forth. Okay. So when I'm saying that, like these values, so suppose we are looking at the chart, maybe on a daily basis, in daily time frame. Okay. Let me maybe take an example from the chart itself. So let me open the chart. That will be easy for us to understand. Okay. So suppose I'm having this chart, right? So when I'm saying moving average 5, what it will do that at any point of time, moving average at this candle, it will take the average of previous 5 candles and print some value. Okay. How to, bring on the screen, we will come back in a minute. Let us first understand the theory behind this moving average. So generally, as I said, moving averages are represented in the 5, 13, 26, 50, these kind of time frames. And some specific scenarios like commodities or currency market, these moving averages which I have developed, is it works very well in other time frame also, 21, 34, or 55. So when we will learn the application of these moving average concept, we will show you how to use, or which are variations to use in which type of script, equity, commodity, future, options, or and so on and so forth. So primarily there are two types of moving averages. One is called simple moving average, in short SMA, and this is the simple average of past closing prices, as I was showing 2 minutes back. So for example, if we say something is a maybe 5-day SMA, it is equivalent to the average of 5 days of 5 previous days of the prices. So right. So maybe 5 days previous day prices is maybe suppose 70, 80, 90, 20, sorry, 90, 100, and 110, 120. So depending on this last 5 days, whatever the price, it will give average value of last 5 days process, last 5 days of the candle price, okay, or the average price. And if the moving average we are selecting as a 13, similarly it will give the average of last 13 candles in that particular time frame. Okay, it could be when we are looking at the hourly or 4 hours or weekly or monthly, depending on what time frame we are choosing, it will give the moving average of that particular time frame. The another one is called exponential moving average. So which gets calculated with this below formula. That is the today closing into 0.09 plus yesterday moving average into 0.91. The good thing is that it is just for the FYI, for your information purpose. Practically, you don't need to do any calculation. Each, it chart, investing.com, the chart will have those calculation inbuilt. We just need to know how to use them. That's all. And more important thing is that the any recent data or the latest data will have the most weightage. as compared to the past data. Okay. And the typical usage of these moving averages are in short-term average, for example, 5, 10, 13, or 50. When to use long-term, long range of moving averages, we will discuss in subsequent slides. Okay, let us look at some of the examples. Okay, so why specify like 5, 13, or 26? So this is to have a significant gaps basically. So last 5 days versus last 13. So whenever we are comparing in two values, we need to uh, give a, for comparison purpose, a significant gap. Okay, maybe I'll take some real life example. So suppose I am working on maybe some weight loss program, right? So the every day what I'm measuring, maybe that may not be that much important. If I take my what is my weight today, then I will maybe measure my weight after a week, and then maybe after 2 weeks. That will give us some, some reasonable. In every day, maybe some plus and minus will happen, but over a period of time, maybe a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if I am measuring that data and there is a some trend establishing, some trend is getting established, then I can understand that, okay, whatever the diet plan or daily routine I'm following, that is working accordingly, based as per my expectation. If it is not working that one, but even by taking the measurement after a specified period of time, then maybe I need to do something else. My plan is not good. So similarly, it is the reason to have, and that is also again developed based on the Fibonacci series. So it has a proven scientific or mathematical numbers, and these are also called magic numbers. So based on those numbers, this analyst has derived this one. So as of now, we just need to understand, because of the reason is behind that, to have a significant gap to compare various time frame. Hope I'm able to answer your question. Okay, so let's see the example of moving average. Sometime moving average is also called simple moving average, MA or SMA. In some of the trading, not trading, some of the charting platform, it will be SMA. Maybe I think trading view, the moving average, they say as simple moving average. So both are the same thing. Wherever you find SMA or MA, both are same. So when so in an uptrend market or the outperforming market or outperforming scripts, what will happen that any moving average which is in a lower time frame, suppose for example, we have selected here, if you look at this example, okay, so I have selected 5, 13, or 26. Okay, let us first maybe look and directly how to put it in the chart itself. I think that will be more clear as a practical example. So suppose I have selected here a chart of NTPC, but okay, let us select something outperformer. You can suggest any script based on your understanding, any company which is outperformer. Maybe I'll say Infosys. Infosys I find is one of the good outperformer company. As per last, maybe during the COVID and till last couple of months, it was giving us fantastic results. So here I have selected a weekly time frame. Okay. So let me look at this way. So weekly time frame. Okay. Or let's say even daily also. Okay. That is giving me a script like this. So it is one of the outperformer stock, or maybe weekly will be better, just for the better understanding. Okay, so what I will do, I will so till yesterday we have looked some of the icons here. So here, if you look at middle of the screen, there is if you hover a mouse, it will say indicator, okay, or slash basically. Okay, if you click on this icon, it will give you a drop down which is name is indicator. Here you need to simple type MA, the short form of moving average. Okay, if we select this one. Okay, so that particular one moving average will get added into your below the script name. Maybe I'll just close the previous one just to avoid the confusion. So here one moving average added. So because, but we need more than one for the comparison purpose. So maybe I'll add two more. So I'll search here and I mean number as many as number of times we click on, every time it will add one more MA, new MA value, right? So we need to select the 5, 13, 26, and 50, or at least three moving average for the analysis or comparison purpose. So after adding these moving average, if you look at against this entry, there are three icons. Hope you can see my mouse, follow my mouse. So first one is it will hide and show icon is there. Middle one is called format or settings. If you click on the middle one, which is format, or you can also say settings. So by default, it will open up this particular small pop-up. Okay. And here is something called a style, and another one is input. So within the input, you will find something called length. This length, you need to change it manually. So here I will remove 5 of 9 and I will put 5. And depending on maybe your choice, you can choose the color as well. So as of now, whatever the default color it is selected here, a blue, maybe I'll just keep it blue. Next one, I will select once again moving average because I need to change the value. So I'll again select here. By default, it will be at the style. I'll click on input, and against the length, by default, it is 9. I will delete the length 9 and I will put it 13. And I will do the same thing for other two also. So rather than 9 here, I will put 26. So for the comparison purpose, 3 are enough. Okay. So weekly chart, maybe I'll again change into the daily chart just for, maybe a better understanding of these moving averages. So now I have plotted or added three moving averages. If you look at the color, the dark blue is of a lower time frame. Okay, just to identify that maybe the time frame, let me change the color so that it will be clear to you. So I have added blue, green, and maybe the higher time frame, I will say, let's say red to add for the clear identification. So blue one is the time frame 5, green one is 13. I'm not saying green invisible. Maybe I can choose some dark green. Hope if no, that green is even, or maybe I can choose a pink so that it will be a visible color. So hope you can able to follow these three colors. Okay, so what is here the concept is we were talking about the positive crossover. So in any point of time, these moving averages based on the markets goes up and down. These moving averages used to crisscross each other, right? So whenever a moving average of lower time frame is in this three example, 5 is lower than 13 and 13 is lower than 26. Okay. So like for example, if I'm looking the Infosys history, so from here, okay, the stocks keep on falling and is reached up to some level of 440. Okay, so if you look at this corner where the stock, this trend reversal happening, I'm just zooming it so that you can able to see. So what is happening before this point? Okay, the higher time frame moving average was in up. The next higher was in the middle, and the lowest one, that is 5, was on the bottom side. At this point of time, okay, I will just highlight this particular area. Okay, in this, under this highlighted part, if you see, the moving average of lower time frame is crossing upward direction to the higher time frame. Okay, I'll just remove it just so that you can see it clear, or even I can hide the candles so that you can even, okay, so here I can even hide the candles also just to show you clearly. Okay, so here the blue one is the 5 moving average. the pink one is a 13 and red one is 26. So if we look at this particular junction, the lower time frame moving average is crossing the higher time frame. So first lower time frame in the 5 is crossing, uh, I can say the pink one here, and after that it crossing the red one too. Okay, so whenever this kind of situations happens into the chart, it is called a positive crossover or the upward crossover. Okay, that is what we were discussing here. So when lower moving average crosses the higher moving average in upward direction, it is called a positive crossover and considered as a buy signal. Okay, so one of the buy signal is there based on the moving average. Okay, so this is when to have a better conviction, we will apply few more concepts, okay, along with this one. But as of now, just remember that whenever there is a positive crossover is happening, that will be one potential signal of buy. So today we are is kind of going to learn some of the concept which is based on which you can directly able to take the trades or decide for your long-term investment. So please be with me, listen very carefully, and if you have any confusion, feel free to drop your question into the chat box. Okay, so hope the positive crossover is clear. Okay, I'm just repeating once
Sachin,
again.
yeah, I
Whenever
wanted you to repeat.
moving average of the lower time frame is crossing the moving average of higher time frame, that okay, that is called a positive crossover and also considered as a buy signal. Why we are choosing 3? Because to have a more conviction about our decision or the prediction. So at least we should be having a minimum 3, that is a combination of 5, 3, 26. Later on, if needed for the additional conviction, even we can add 50 moving average also. That we will learn when we apply the same concept into the live charts. Okay, but as of now, for concept understanding purpose, these 3 moving average is enough. There is another concept within the same moving average, which is called negative crossover. So it is a just reverse. Okay, what is happening in the negative crossover scenario? Let us take to the once again directly to the chart for the better understanding. Let us have the uh, same chart, or maybe let's take some other chart. Maybe say Wipro, or maybe if you have any suggestion, please feel free to type up your favorite chart or script. I will try to provide my examples on your selected or preferred chart as well. Okay. So because I'm from the I mean IT background, so most of the IT stocks I prefer for the providing the examples, but that is not mandatory for me. You can select your favorite chart also. So here, this is the Wipro chart or Wipro script. So, okay, look at here. So till this point, the stock price, I think is not a Wipro Limited. Okay, some other Wipro got selected. Sorry for that. I was selecting for a Wipro Indian IT company. Yes, Wipro Limited. The chart was looking different, so I thought, okay. Yeah. So look till this point. Till this point, this script is on. Yes, I will. Next example, I will select from the TCS Varun. Don't worry. So till this point, this script was in upward direction, and after that, it moved little bit in the sideways, and from here, it has kind of taken a reverse path, or reversal has happened. So till now, what is happening? Maybe the small. What is happening is smaller time frame moving average in up. Then next, that is a 5 is blue one, and then the pink one 13, and the red one the below. But after this point, so let me hide the chart and highlight this point. Okay, so just look on this within this one. So within this blue circle, the the moving average of lower time frame is crossing the moving average of higher time frame. That is 5 is first crossing the 13 moving average, which is pink in color, and later on it is also crossing the moving average of 26. At the same time, the moving average of 13, which is in pink color, is also crossing down the moving average of 26. So whenever such kind of situation scenario is happening in the market or in the stocks, it is named as a negative crossover, and it is considered as a potential sell signal. Okay, so that is what we directly learned onto the chart. This was the chart of the Adani. Maybe that Adani was the interesting one. Okay, this is the lovely. I just wanted to show you. Let us look at the Adani Enterprises. Okay, and let's see what happened just some time back. Okay, so look at this chart. Maybe so the actual news we heard from the various news channel or other sources somewhere at this point of time. Okay, I don't remember the exact name because most of the time I don't watch news or television. So, but as per the stocks, I mean stock related news, sometime I mean I keep myself updated what is happening in the market. So news came sometime where when the price already took a reversal trend. However, if you look at the technical analysis perspective, and if one has the knowledge of the simple concept, okay, so before anybody heard the news from the market, and if you are somebody has already invested in the Adani and they wanted to take the decision that okay, what they need to do, they could have simply looked at the chart, and based on this simple concept they could have exited at this point of time itself, rather than waiting somewhere here to lose their good amount of investment because of the falling stock. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, before any news comes into the market via various channels, the stock, their respective charts already gives a good number of signals. So this is one of the signal. When we learn further, I will show you what are the other signal which your live chart provides to take your informed decision in advance, without knowing anything about the internal, what is happening internally to within the company. If there is any negative news which I'm going to explode in the market, or so on and so forth. By just looking in the chart, you should able to take your informed decision. You don't need to worry about anything else. Okay. So next example, I will take the TCS one. Let us see what is the, okay. So whenever this kind of negative crossover is happening, it is considered a potential sell signal. We also see the drop prior, right? So see, okay, I will after this concept, I will share the other concept which is called Fibonacci retracement. That one will answer you, Varun. Okay, so this one is not because of the new. This is the because of the normal. Once we understand, just please hold your question. When we understand the next concept, we will learn why this is happening as per the chart. Okay, moving to the next one. So similar, it is a similar concept of exponential moving average. So rather than calculating the simple moving average as per the formula, and if somebody or many of you I know are the mathematical background, so we know something is exponential. Exponential, that means it is not the simple calculation of the averages. There are some additional mathematical formula we need to apply to make it simple. Okay, just understand is exponential moving average is and the more advanced way of calculating the moving averages, and the concept by it is the same. So we can still add those those indicators. So I will maybe first show you how to add those indicators. I will hide these uh, moving averages, and what I will do, I will open up maybe a chart of TCS, the Varun's recommended one, TCS, Data Consultancy Services. Okay, so this is the daily chart. So let us first look at the in the you know the bull market when it is performing kind of a uptrend market. Okay, so I need to go to the same indicator drop down, and here to for moving average we type MA. For exponential moving average, you can just type EMA. You can type the complete one also, but EMA is the short form of exponential moving average. Please just observe that, okay, in the listing, it will say moving average exponential, but it is the exponential moving average itself. Maybe I don't know why investing.com is displaying like this, but it is the exponential moving average. Maybe they prefer in this way, but nothing to worry about that. So again, I will select the same 3 times EMA. So I selected 1, then 2, and then 3. I will do my setting the similar way which I did last time. I will select on the middle icon called format. I will come here style. I will leave it as a blue. Input I will select as a 5. Say okay. Go to the second one. Hit the middle icon. Go to the style, and maybe I'll select the same thing. Okay, and input I will say 13. And the last one is style is maybe red for our understanding, and input is 26. After making these changes, let us understand from where. So this was the COVID time. It was a March or Feb or March period where the stocks started falling, and the actual lockdown happened somewhere in March, I believe, if I remember correctly. Okay, so and after that there was a it is called the bottoming concept. It's the bottom of the TCS happened here, and after this point of time they start moving up. So
वो
let's
नीचे
see
क्यों
when
किया है?
what is happening in this time. So just to have a better understanding, I'm hiding the candle. So against the company name, if you see 2 icons, and the first one is called show hide, kind of eye icon. So if you hit on that one, that icon, it will hide the candlestick pattern. Okay. So, and if you look at somewhere here in this area, okay. So I'm just removing this one for better clarity. Zooming in further. So till this point of time, the lower time frame, that is the 5, was at the bottom, and then the 13 moving average in the middle, and the red one at the top. What is happening here is there is a first crossover is happening. The 5 is crossing over 13, and then 5 is crossing over 26. At the same time, 13 is crossing over 26 also. So here the complete crossover, positive crossover is happening in the upward direction. And this is the another way to identify the stock or pattern reversal or the market reversal. And based on this, we can take a long entry along with some additional indicator, which we learn in subsequent sessions. Okay, as of now, so look at this, what actually happened at after this point of time. I'm just bringing the chart back and trying to show you the upward. So from here, and markets, the TCS stocks keep on moving up and up and up. So it was somewhere, I can say market was somewhere around 1500, and after that it moved till 4000. Okay, so if someone is just aware of this simple concept, okay, and based on that, one could have taken a long-term entry, long entry for investment purpose. Even you can take a positional trade, or somebody take few trade for few days to few weeks also. You can enter here in based on the futures and options too, that we are going to learn future and option in the third uh, level. But okay, so this is the one of the very simple and very powerful indicators which we should know how to use. Okay, so that is the EMA for positive crossover. Okay, and next one is the use of EMA for a negative crossover or sell entry or the exit, right? So short entry we can say, or the exit we can say. So any stock you can suggest which is kind of in downwards trend or falling into the market. Which one I can select? Any stock that you can select, you can suggest. Let's take Tech Mahindra. So guys, please select your favorite stock if you have any. Otherwise, I will select my favorite IT stocks. So yeah, so look at these were my some of the old analysis. It is already here. So and here already EMA 513 or 26. So yesterday is we learned about using investing.com. So whatever the chart I have already selected here, the same. If I just move even bring the other chart, whatever the indicators I have listed here, same will be automatically applicable here, unless until I will hit save or submit button. So so here the another example of the negative crossover in, okay, considering these three moving averages, that is the not sorry, exponential moving average, that is 5, 13 and 26. I'm hiding the chart just to have the proper clarity. So if you look at in this area, so till this point of time, the market was in upward direction. And uh, at this point of time, it is the price has taken uh, trend reversal, right? So if I bring that chart once again, so you see that, okay, there are trend reversals clearly happening. And just to see the negative crossover, if you look till this point of time, the move EMA 5 was on the top, and then the 13 in the bottom and red, sorry, 13 in the middle and red at the bottom. And exactly at this point of time, it starts the negative crossovers. First 5 is crossing the 13 and then 26. And again, later on 13 is crossing 26. And by this time, the complete trend reversal is happening. Okay, this is the potential entry for short selling, or if somebody has already took entry or maybe investment purpose or the positional trade or whatever. I mean, if you have already taken the entry into this Mahindra stock, maybe here based on the positive crossover, this is the ideal entry position that we have already learned. Okay, what is the positive crossover? So this is the ideal point to take an entry for a positional trade or long-term investment, whatever depending on whatever you are. Okay, you can take an entry here. You can take an exit on a multiple places depending on, okay, because we will learn more how to take the ideal exit. Okay, there are multiple ways to take the decision for exit, but considering the long-term investment, somebody could have taken the entry here sometime. If I look at the entry, my time frame, it is somewhere July 2022 and exited somewhere here, and that is what is the time frame. uh, this time frame is January 2022. So after 1.5 year, if you see the look at the price, it is around 1600, and the entry point was around 500. So it around 300% return in just 1.5 year. So there is no other investment in the world in, okay, except the stock market, which has the power to provide you a 300% return in 1.5 years. Okay. Great. So, okay, next example, future group, Varun is suggesting. So we will take the example of future group. Um, okay. So, so before going further, I'll take the example of future group for maybe same entry and exit. Let's take a future. So which future group, Varun? Future fintech group. Is that the group you're talking about? This is not the Indian one. Which where the NSC or future retail? Okay, let me take the future retail. So future retail with Reliance, right? Yes, future retail. Here is our favorite one. Okay, Dhani. Okay. So this is the future stock. What is happening with this one? Let me take the complete look at the complete history of this particular script by removing. So this is the total complete history of. Is this the correct one, Varun? Please confirm that in the chat box. Okay, great. So, so looks like it was outperformer, but and later on become the um, downtrend, or you can say the Gora become Gada. Yes, downward trend. Right. So correct. Is the ideal entry point based on these EMA or SMA, we can have a look. There are the multiple entry point here. And the best entry point I can say was the recent one, that is 2022. Sorry, in 2020. Okay. So here is the beautiful setup is happening based on this simple concept, right? So as closure, these three crossovers are, I mean, these three lines, the making the closest crossover, that is the ideal one. Okay. So this point of time, somebody could have entered into the market, maybe a short entry. Okay. And this point of time, they could have exited. Okay. So short entry, I think we are going to touch once more, but short entry means that even if you don't have the stock, you can sell it first and buy it later. So practically you can do this kind of trading in only futures only, not in the normal one. Equity one, you can do that, but it will be considered as a day trading. So in the equity, you can purchase n number of stock. Sorry, you can sell n number of stock, uh, you know, in equity also, but the, you know, the condition is you have to square off, that is close your position by end of the day. Otherwise, you need to choose the option of futures. Okay, good. So here, I think we have covered the today this SMA moving average two concept, that is the SMA or MA, simple average or simple moving average or moving average plus the exponential moving average. Okay. Is there any question suggest for, okay, downward trend. Is there any other question related to this moving average, either SM moving average or exponential moving average and its uses? So usage, I will just tell again. Okay, based on this positive crossover, you can decide the long entry. Long entry means you are entering, purchasing the stock, or short entry means you are, selling the stock and purchasing later. Okay, or if you have already took the entry, then based on the positive crossover. Let me take one more example just for to clarify your understanding. Any other stock can anybody suggest based on maybe your favorite or any favorite company? What about choosing Reliance? Let's take Reliance Industries, the well-known stock. Okay, so this was the, I can say, time for the COVID fall, right? where all the stock, you know, fell very heavily. And when time, I mean, okay, so whenever there is a falling market, say there is a in the market, there is a always a chance to either do the investment or do the trading, or in simple to make the money. Okay, no matter market is going up or down in the stock market, anybody can make money in all the scenario. So in the Reliance one, okay, if somebody is just comfortable with taking the long entry first and selling by, for example, buying it first and selling it later. So this concept is going to help them in a big way. So just add these three, EMA or SMA, okay, and then you can just keep them adding, and just keep an eye, maybe a daily basis once. So just look for 5 minutes. Yes, it is not, there is no crossover happened yet. And whenever you find it, okay, there is a confirmed crossover, that is 5 is crossing first 13 and finally 26. So this will become your ideal entry point, okay, somewhere here when the complete crossover is happening. And depending on your budget, your investment capacity, you can take a long entry here, okay. And then when you find that the negative crossover is happening, okay, here is, see, it crosses here first the 13, but it did not cross the 26 one. So still you can be there in the market. You can wait till this point of time till the complete negative crossover happen. So that is how, once you learn and follow the rule and then process the step. Okay, don't need to use any additional mind. Just learn the steps, make the no, apply those setup in the market and take the exit here. So somebody could have, entered here, maybe how much? It is around 1100, and here exits around 2200. That is 20 maybe 10 20 20. That means the October month, and this is the which month? April, March or April month. So around 6 months, it is giving you 100% result. 1100 stock become 2200. Okay, in 6 months, 100% result. Question is it not this based on the current data only? What about future planning? Yes. So future planning means you are going to look into the current one, right? So you can select any stock and we can apply there. So look at what is happening here. This is the current latest data as on today, right? So if you look here, this is a three EMA 5, 13, and 26, and the positive crossover already happened here. So if Reliance is one of your favorite stock, you are free to take your decision based on the today's learning. Okay, I have shared the knowledge. Now it is your call to take the decision. Fantastic. Okay, so any other question, or otherwise I see I needed to
Sachin,
share with you
Sachin,
something very important today. So
Sachin, can you hear me?
meanwhile, if you keep your question typed, I will just share something. So the thing is, again, I'm just trying to share the complete learning plan along with whatever. So this one I have already shared, and what is we are going to do. So this one, the name was the SISM. Okay, so as we know, I think there are some of the people who are added or here maybe the first time. So this is the 4 level, of learning we have. So we are at the level 1, and then after this one, once it's over, we are going to the level 2 and 3 and 4. And each level we are going to add something, something advanced on top of the level 1. Okay, and for each one, as I said, we are having the concept session and the main seminar. Main seminar means we are going to apply them in the real time market. Okay, and followed by a revision session. Revision session means if anybody has any doubt, I will first go through the entire concept at one together, because when we are learning the first time, we are taking a lot of time. It's like learning the alphabet first. Once you know complete A to Z, it will be easy to, okay, let's have A to Z at one go, maybe 1 or 2 days itself. All right. So this is going to be format. Each session followed by the question answer session. Clarify your doubt. Yes. The some of the assignment I am working on, I have prepared for the session. Sorry, the concept session one. I will share maybe tomorrow, and video recording anyway is being shared. However, I'm also, given the one assignment to the external third party to build a platform for me. So whenever the platform will be built, all the videos will be available through that platform or mobile app. You can able to, uh, look at from there. Plus, as we are growing and my work is also growing for you, so I needed to do some investment. And now it is now once if you are really committed to learn and my sessions are really adding value to you, and then in that case I need your support to make it more formal, so that we can have a consistent learning plan. Okay. So here I'm going to share a very simple plan. Okay. So this is some membership plan I have came across for you. Okay. So where you can choose to go with the silver plan, where you can select individual level first, and then complete the individual level and decide, okay, based on your learning capability or how much you can able to learn and apply, you can decide to continue further. And if you are good with the learning, okay, and I'm putting my best effort to give you everything which I have learned, and I will keep on sharing based on my continued learning. As I mentioned, I am in the process of automated learning, automation trading basically. So algo based trading, where you don't need to put your orders manually. There will be automated setup, and once it will be on, it will take automatic trade. But it will take some time. By the time we will finish the level 4, we will have those setups, and we should able to discuss on that, right? So there are the 4 level of membership plan I have for you. That is silver, gold, and diamond. Silver means that individual one you need to select and maybe pay the price and then continue the learning. Gold means you can select, pay for the all the session all together, and then learn the on the discounted price, learn all 4 levels. Diamond membership is another one where you can be a lifetime membership with us, and there are a different benefit also. Okay. So silver membership, you will have a live session for all the concept, how to apply them a real time, a live demo in the live market, plus course content will be accessible till the time of this session is going, and the plus revision session, etc., etc. If one is a gold member, it includes all the benefit of silver membership plus access of the entire course content till end of level 4. If anybody wants to want to be a part of future live session, they just need to pay a 50% and continue the learning. Diamond membership is the one-time fee. Okay, and you will have the lifetime, all the benefit of silver and gold, plus a lifetime access of all the course content. You can join any future session without paying any cost. We will have a separate automated or algo session for you after completion of level 4, and you will be getting a personalized session from me depending on your investment type, investment limits, risk taking capability, and recommendation on how to manage your own portfolio. Okay. And monthly there is a master connect, master sessions, where I will be sharing long-term investment strategies, or whatever the new strategies which I am learning and experimented, I will keep on sharing on a monthly basis, on a monthly connect, right? So here is the one, two other special one. So one is that, okay, you can enroll for level 1 by paying the amount, and then you can choose to pay the remaining amount for by end of the level 1, and get the membership of gold and diamond depending on your need. And the final one is, if you are not satisfied by end of level 1, okay, you can claim for the full money refund. If it is, if think that, okay, you are not satisfied with your learning, okay, okay, by any reason, okay, I'm not going to ask you any question. I will refund you your full money without asking any question. And okay, and there is no any school, college, or university in the world which I am aware of who is taking that much guarantee that, okay, if you are not graduating or not passing out, or you are saying, okay, no, I have not learned enough, refund my fees. I don't think there is any university or any school like that in the world. Okay, so you can decide whatever you want to continue, and from tomorrow onwards, the I will create a separate group for the registered members, and all the links of meeting invite recording will be only shared with the registered members. Okay, that your email ID will be mapped with those recordings. So only once you log in only with your email ID, then only we should be able to access the recording. So recording will not be available. Today's recording will be available for everyone, but from tomorrow, recording will be available for registered member only. Okay, so you take decide your call, and the one special offer, if whoever is the first 10 action takers, they are getting the special benefit of 9990, and after that it will be a normal discounted price, that is 14,990 for the individual, and at one go you can pay the further discount and then get the gold or diamond membership depending on your choice. Okay. I will just share, this is the, payment plan. So if you have, payment method. So if you have, deciding it now, or you can take your time to decide. This is nothing. I'm not in hurry, no, not in a too much of selling mode. I have put my best effort possible. And if you are finding it is adding value to you, you can take your decision and join the membership plan. Okay, so these are the payment method. You can take it from the screen, or I will send you to your to the group as well, WhatsApp group. From there, you can also access it and make the payment as per your membership option. Okay. Yes. Meanwhile, if anybody has anyone have any question, please feel free to ask. I'm sorry, because of some reason the mute option is not, sorry, unmute option is not working. I'm not sure why. So if anybody has any question, feel free to ask by typing into the chat box. So there are the two methods. I will just adding my phone pay or Google Pay number as well. You can use it for the direct phone pay or Google Pay payment option as well. Okay, one question is coming. What is the difference between short entry and long entry? So in the short entry, we are first selling the stock, okay, and then purchasing it later. So for example, in the falling market, what is happening is, okay, just give me a second. So in the falling market, just 1 second, let me share. So I have shared the detail in your WhatsApp group. You can have a look in parallel about different options. So let me share. See, this is the Reliance chart, right? So after this top point, the is this stock started falling. Let me just have a sip of water. So this stock started falling. So typically, most of us normally that, okay, we can only first we need to buy it and then sell it later. So short entry means that, okay, even if you don't have the stock, you can sell the stock at this level. You can sell directly the stock, or you can sell the future of that stock. That is, we are going to learn in level 3 that okay, there is a future option also available. That is the one big way of making the money into the stock market. So you can sell here, and when the price is falling down, and you can buy it here. So when you sell it something, it will be the minus in your trading account, and once you purchase, it will become a zero. So when sell and purchase, Okay, so at the end of your trading session, your balance will be zero. I mean, number of shares that you have sold it at this point of time, you need to purchase it. Okay, in the uptrend market, okay, long entry, we are first purchasing it and then selling it, purchasing at a lower price and selling it at a higher price. In the short entry, we are selling it first at the higher price and buying it at a lower price. So this is only happen in the stock market. In real life, if you are say if you need to purchase, you need to first purchase it and then sell it, right? But the stock market, if you don't have it, you can still sell it and purchase it later. I hope I am able to answer your question, Fahad. So yeah. So another just a suggestion is that whoever is planning to take this membership and planning to make the payment, so please send me the payment snapshot directly at my WhatsApp number along with maybe your email ID through which you are logging into the Gmail, so that I will add your email ID so that you will have the access of the recordings as well. Okay, and I will just create a separate WhatsApp group to add you into the silver or gold membership option to share the ongoing meeting invites with you. The session will be continued with the limited registered one. So I'm not expecting a very big one. Okay, maybe a 25 to 30 people that will be having a closed circle. We can have a better interaction, question and answer to understand the concept. I'm not expecting 100 of people to have in the same group. Maximum 20 to 25 people will be there in the one group to have a better interactive learning.